Hello everyone, welcome back. We're back at Theodore's mansion investigating what happened.
You? Who are you?
My name is Sherlock Holmes. Theodore Gilded was...
Did you kill him? Did you kill the elephant?
It's not in the yard anymore. It escaped into the forest.
You can't let it go. What if it returns?
I highly doubt that, Miss...
Imogen Gilded. Please, I beg of you, find that dreadful beast that killed my father.
I suppose we do need to learn what happened.
Okay, tell me everything you know.
Can you tell me what happened? From the very start.
I was here, so I didn't see how it began. My father visits the enclosure every morning to wake up Goliath. Today, I heard the elephant scream. I've never heard such a horrifying sound. My heart stopped. I knew something was wrong. I looked through my window and saw how it lifted my father up by his neck. I rushed downstairs. I saw it dragging my father as if he were a doll. I threw stones at it. It dropped my father's body and charged outside, screaming. Its roar was almost human. I was frightened, so I ran inside and hid here.
Okay.
That is a terrifying experience, Miss Gilded. I'm sorry you had to go through it.
Thank you. Goliath must be caught, Mr. Holmes.
Well, thank you for the information, Miss Gilded. I did have some questions for your father. Perhaps you might help me with them?
I wasn't privy to much of my father's life, and it's very hard to think of anything at all with Goliath still loose. Please, Mr. Holmes.
Very well. Do you mind if I ask you more questions if I find anything that might help?
Anything to catch that monster. I don't have any thoughts on this.
Had Goliath been aggressive before?
It's dangerous, but it was never aggressive near my father. My father would do anything for Goliath. All the elephant had to do was clap its ears.
You envied him, the elephant, I mean?
Our house is called the House of Ivory. I've heard some people refer to me as the Ivory Girl, and my room stinks of the animal, as if it's me who lives in a pen and not Goliath. It's not envy, Mr. Holmes. It's just incredibly difficult to live like this.
Okay, it looks like she kind of hates the elephant.
Did you observe anyone else in the yard? Any of your servants, perhaps?
Servants? Do you imagine that we would have any with Goliath? No one wishes to work in this house, even for double pay. I didn't see anyone else. Only my father and that diabolical beast.
Miss Gilded, I was on this island 10 years ago, and your father knew my mother. I believe I even had the opportunity to ride that balloon outside, but I do not recall seeing you.
I lived at my late mother's in Sheffield at the time. I'm in no spirit to reminisce right now. The elephant is out there.
You've never heard the name Violet Holmes before? Perhaps your father...
Please, Mr. Holmes. With that beast roaming free, I can't think of anything.
Very well.
Very interesting. We know that there's somebody that was behind the gate, and as we saw in the last episode, but she's saying that there are no servants. Okay.
She packed as much as she could carry. False idols? Oh, sounds utterly dreary. The same dull poses on all romantic photographs. So idyllic. Enjoy your happily ever after before it stales.
Hey, Sherry, we need to talk. You found false idols. We need to find the remaining two.
What does bazooka even mean? Would this paper be good for anything but blowing one's nose on?
They're not rubbish, Sherry. There's something more. I'm serious.
Very well. I doubt it'll be worth it, but I will find them for you, John.
You'll thank me later. They're some of the most imaginative books I've ever read.
What did you say?
Speaking aloud helps me think.
Who's a cute bird?
Nice, John. You're a great help.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
So we did find a key. So hold on, let's see. Hmm.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution. From before Mycroft was born. Our family loves to prod at the past. What's so special about this place? Another elephant? A partnership annulled with a single stroke of a pen. A catchy title. I should take a photograph of the plans. I don't want to carry them around.
A local wealthy resident, Theodore Gilded, 55, has purchased an Indian elephant from a traveling circus. Only time...
His second child? An apparent son and heir, I'd say.
Look at this, like it's everything is there's an elephant like skull, there's like
Oh, the pungent stench of an animal.
Did Theodore seek some pink elephants with this?
I think they were closer than you and me, John.
I'm hurt.
I think Miss Gilded has barely matured. A relatively functional choice to replace the finger.
Looks eccentric and smells eccentric.
nicest spot in the room. Mr. Gilded spent hours of his life right here.
Staring at an elephant's backside. What a wonderful life.
Okay. Okay, so I'm not sure. Not sure what we have to do here. And this game is really, you really have to think. I'm honestly not sure. Ivory baths? Is that something we can go to?
I found this. Who's this young lad next to you, your faithful knight?
Paul, he's my pirate. He's not really a pirate. I just call him that. It probably sounds very silly.
Your secret is safe in my hands. Does Paul work somewhere? What is his surname?
His name is Paul Perks. He and his yacht Whirlpool are the champions of the Salacia Yacht Club. He sails there. I'll show you where it is on the map if you need to meet him.
A yachting champion? Well, that will be a first. I prefer dry land. And so does my suit.
Interesting.
And, which part of the elephant is in here? It's quite pungent.
Oh, that. It's elephant sweat. Father believed that it might replace traditional ambergris.
Well, that's true entrepreneur spirit. A. Swift, is this name familiar to you? Your father had it removed from this plan.
Oh, that's Arthur Swift. I've seen him a couple of times here. He works with my father in the old city, digging up something ancient.
He is an archaeologist?
That's the word, yes. But to be truthful, I really don't think Mr. Swift is fit to be one. I've just learnt a lot about archaeology from my favourite book series. Oh, they are page-turners.
Inspirational, I'm sure, but would you happen to know where this Mr. Swift might be found?
I don't, but perhaps you can find out somewhere. My father's work with him is all official. Lots of boring legal papers with signatures and stuff.
How can you read something like this? It's hard to swallow, and that's not due to the hard cover.
You're hardly serious. Any library without Nabe and Laura is incomplete. If you can read, then these books are an absolute must. Love and adventure. They're about life.
Oh, I wasn't aware that exploding pyramids were a part of daily life on Cordona.
You haven't seen life, so you might try reading about it at least.
These bags of yours, it looks as if you've packed your entire room. Were you planning on going somewhere?
My partner and I, we wanted a change, a fresh start abroad. But now I have to stay here. Here, an orphan.
Okay, so we gotta go talk to these two other people that she mentioned, but we do have the mind place. We can connect some clues together. Interesting, okay. Okay, so I guess we can go talk to Paul. He can be found in the yacht club. So you know what? Let's do that. Is there anything else that we can? No. Okay. Let's go talk to Paul in the yacht club. Let's see what happens. Maybe he knows something. The yacht club. Gilden's yard. Where's the yacht club? Oh, right here. The yacht club. Okay, so gotta go talk to Paul and see where we can get. Man, this game, like, it's so, it requires you to think. There's a lot of thinking involved. It's just not easy. You really gotta sit here. It's really time consuming. It's fun nevertheless. I love it. It's just, it really makes you think. I'm going to the yacht club. Let's see if we can find anything. How about this fella, Paul? Where is it? Am I? We need a horse. Okay, the yacht club. Let's see. Did I see something here? No woman allowed. Can I get in here or what? I'm here. Okay.
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
Yacht Club members mentioned that Paul missed the race and no one has seen him since morning. He might be in his room in the workshop south of the yacht club. South of the yacht club, so I'm guessing here? I'm guessing this is the shop. Let's ask these fellas.
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
Okay. Where's this guy? John just really helps.
The Champion's Whirlpool. Pool's bread and butter. A foghorn to navigate and warn others at sea.
You should have a warning to cover your ears.
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Where would a champion hide a key?
Interesting. Blood on the window there. Is there anything else that we can look here, or what?
Bloodied bandages. Has someone been hurt?
Can we get in here? Look at John. Oh, there's a key.
I hope Paul is more skilled at yachting than he is at hiding keys.
Yacht Club Workshop. There we go. Let's check out these bandages.
Bloodied bandages. To earn big, you have to spend big. Old betting slips. Paul always bets on Whirlpool. One victory after another.
Okay.
Additional earnings to sweeten the victory. An interesting place for a message to a champion.
You gromless gilly wetfoot, you think you can leech off my family, steal my money, exploit my daughter? This ends today. Your career is over. I shall give you one final warning. If you refuse to cooperate, you will find yourself in deep water. Gilded. Oh, interesting. So Gilded actually threatened him here. Okay.
Mr. Gilded wasn't afraid to get his hands dirty.
Interesting. So Gilded actually...
An expensive set of tools for woodwork. An amateur wouldn't know how to use these. A box full of darts. Each has a needle and can be loaded with drugs.
Interesting. Things are coming together.
Shipbuilding, shipwright's tricks, sail weaving.
Too ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
So things are coming together. Let's see here. Can this key be used somewhere? No. Can we open this door? Storage? Okay. Oh, we're here already. Okay, so I guess I'm not sure, to be honest. So I guess we'll go back to the daughter and see, like, talk to her about this evidence that we found, maybe? Let's see here. Key evidence collected, but there's more, I think, in here. There's something outside, maybe?
Are you able to help me?
I can't help you with that, sir.
I think it says that we still have something to look for here. But honestly, I'm not sure what else. Pretty much checked everything.
We can become pirates and show them what
Oh.
should be stored in here.
Undeniably psychotropes. Not for toothache, I think. A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
2 evidence updated.
Oi! Hands off my
Oh.
possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
Okay. Gilden's friend or... Let's go Gilden's friend. Let's be honest.
I am a friend of Theodore Gilded. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I need a few words from you about...
Get out of here. I'm not joking. Leave this place before you have cause to regret it. I will use force.
Do the police still throw people in prison for smuggling? Oh yes, with you helpless and handcuffed, I'd learn a few more secrets. We don't need to compete with our egos now, sure.
Oh no. I'd rather you tell me something more, so that I might have more reasons to punch you out.
Okay, let's observe him. Female. Bandaged arms. Hit something hard. Could be the gate from earlier. Wide hips and thighs, developed female body. Okay. He's a professional smuggler or professional yachtswoman. I'm gonna go for this one.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
I think we got a fight on our hands.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
Got a fight, boys. Okay.
I'm coming for you.
Overcome him. Don't rush.
I'm coming.
Okay, hold on.
I thought we were against murder.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Let's go, Holmes. Did kill one of them.
The snuff's ready. We can overcome.
Just die.
It's all yours now. Go for it.
I'm coming.
You need to get out of there. Get out of there.
Give him
Oh,
the pepper snuff. It won't work this way.
I'm coming for you.
May I?
let's go, Holmes.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Is there more? My goodness.
We can overcome the brute now.
I will end you.
Oh man, that's really tough. There's so many of them. All right, let's see. Let's see. You can try this again. Better this time.
Coming for you.
I'll grab this guy quickly. All right, he's done.
I'm coming.
It won't work this way.
I'll put you 6 feet under.
Get him, get him, get him.
I'm coming for you.
Don't...
Oh my god. Unbelievable.
I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. Ow!
No more crime for you until next month.
I'm coming.
Oh, don't cry, you'll live. Don't bother moving.
The snuff's ready. Time to knock this guy out.
Coming.
John, how about you help instead of you talk? Just talking.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Gotta just run around them, I guess.
He's all yours now. Go for it.
Excuse me. Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Is there one more?
No, you killed it.
Move.
It won't work this way.
I couldn't miss the party.
No more crime for you until next month.
I can't hit this guy.
The snuff's ready.
Oh my god, I used it wrong time.
Take a rest, my friend.
There we go. It took me a couple of tries, well we got it. I found a lot of
There's
people
no
there.
reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Okay. There's still stuff here, it says.
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes. I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilded is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me.
How do you
I
know?
want all the details.
Interesting.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes, the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
Should be more cautious, or you're asking for trouble?
You're asking for trouble with this smuggling business. You better leave it before they smuggle you out in a barrel.
Don't patronize me. I've only ever had trouble with law-abiding citizens like Gilded and you, never bandits. So ask me anything you want, and then get out of my sight.
Where's the one with the guy?
What can you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening. I'm clueless.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat. It's quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilded died. That's some favorable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go traveling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Interesting.
It seems as though Theodore Gilded hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words, or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
Was he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
A. Swift. Are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilded.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilded was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
I'm clueless.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools. Just be quick. Just be quick.
Okay. Let's see what we've collected here. Paul may have fallen on the shed. Paul's elbow injury may have been sustained by falling on Theodore's Gilded shed. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. In the last episode, we saw that there was a guy behind, and it might actually been him. Let's see what else. Okay. Theodore attempt to destroy Paul. Theodore Gilded was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and well-being, even going so far as to hire criminals. Okay. Interesting, okay. So we got a lot of evidence. This is actually it's really involved. So I guess the next thing is to go to the old city and talk to this old guy that Imogen talked about. They're working together on a project in the old city. She doesn't know anything else, but she said this partnership involved a lot of paperwork. Construction plan for the Ivory Baths. The name A. Swift was listed as a partner. So we gotta talk to this guy, A. Swift. Interesting, okay. So I wonder if we can go back and talk to her maybe and see, where's the old city? Old city's here. Old City Market. Okay, let me I want to go back and talk to her. And see if we can gather anything from her. After we found all these things here, all the evidences, and see if we can come up with anything else before we go to the old city. I think that's our next objective, is we'll go to the old city and see what we can find there. But let me see if I can talk to her one more time.
I've nothing to say about this.
Have you seen what your father sent to Paul?
This is despicable.
Yeah, the letter.
My father was never a gentleman, but this crosses the line. I knew that father wasn't fond of Paul, but this is just awful. If only he could have seen how good Paulie is to me. I'm afraid I can't add anything useful.
Are you aware that Paul smuggles drugs for a dangerous gang?
Mr. Holmes, I've already told you. I call him a pirate in play. He's not an actual pirate. He's a champion and a brave gentleman, not a thug.
Let us agree to disagree on that. But don't be surprised if one of his clients knocks on your door.
It's chilling to think the monster is free. It's...
Okay, I think this is a good place to stop it before we go to the old city.
Chilling to think the monster is free.
Yeah, that'll be our next objective, is to go to the old city. So I'll stop it here, and I'll thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you.